So here we are at Nighthawk Trail. It's a super technical, experts only trail. I haven't ridden this before. I've heard that the entry to this trail will kind of tell you if you're good enough to ride the rest of it. This entry has got this super steep, technical rocky section with a ton of exposure off of one side with like a cliff edge you can fall off, and then just a giant rock wall along the other side. So it kind of squeezes you down through the rocks along that rock wall. Let's go check it out. All right, hopping off the bike right here at the top, and here we go. Here goes this initial rocky entry section. Right there, you can see that rock face right there with the exposure. Let's flip this camera around real quick. So it's always tricky showing just how technical and steep this is from a forward-facing, like downward angle. The GoPro kind of flattens things out. So let's try and walk down this as I kind of spot my line down this, and maybe this angle will show you guys a little bit better. Just that kind of entry coming right there. Right here, you kind of squeeze through this little rocky section. Continue on down to the bottom. A little bit more technical rocky sections right there. Got that bit of a drop off over there to that side. That's the area we have to kind of squeeze through. And then a little bit of a loose dirt section right there. Finish it out down to the bottom right here. A little steep turn at the bottom, so you're going to want to gauge your speed just right. So what we're going to do is, today's riding is going to be no POV. I'm going to go ahead, I got the tripod here, I'm going to set this thing up. I'll probably do this rock section a few different times to get some good angles of the initial roll in the middle section, and then this finishing off right here, this final little section. So let's get the tripod set up. We'll roll through this thing, show you what this entryway is all about, and then keep watching, because after this, I've heard there's some awesome jumps, kind of like technical rocky sections, and then like a step down jump into another step down jump. So keep watching and check that out. But let's get this rock roll. All right, rock roll's complete. Now let's move on to these step down jumps. All right, so what I usually like to do when I'm trying to figure out the line for a jump is I'll roll into it with speed, stop right at the end of the lip, and kind of visualize myself continuing on, sending the rest of the gap, and at that speed, figure out if that feels about right. Once I can visualize it, and it's just feeling right, I just kind of trust it. Then you just got to go ahead and send it. Now, the one tricky thing I'm just now realizing about this gap as well, as I hike back up and try and get the balls to send it, is that it's got a rock face landing. So if you case that, you're gonna just destroy your bike on that rock right there. Also, you have to come into this corner, get quite a bit of speed to pop, make sure you clear that rock right, and then you're gonna have to brake check a little bit, because that rock face lip afterwards is a step down, so it'll be easy if you go too fast to overshoot the next landing. So speeding in the corner, nice pop off this, don't case the rock, brake before the rock lip, send the step down, visualize it, trust it. Let's go ahead and send it. All right, there you go. Catch berm into that hip jump, rock face step down right there. Sent it. Now we're gonna get on to a super fun part of this trail. From what I've heard, it's got these berms that just kick you back and forth on a nice steep downhill section. Let's get after it. All right, now for this last little bit, we got the most technical rock garden. If you guys have watched my video last week, you guys will know that this mountain is no joke. super nasty rock gardens. And then I've been told at the very end of the trail, if you stay right, there's a huge drop. So I'm gonna have to strap on the chesty, take you guys along on this ride. Let's hit it. Oh shoot, there we go. Whoa. Woo. Staying to the right, sending the drop. There you go, Spence Mountain, Nighthawk. Keep watching more, click that next video, smash the thumbs up. Thank you for supporting the channel. Get stoked, go ride, have some fun, people.